Hello, my friend. My name is 𝗘𝘁𝗿𝗏𝗃, and for the past 25 years, I've been teaching, coaching, and training people how to succeed with a home-based business. My question for you is, do you have any sort of side hustle, a way to generate some extra cash flow for yourself and your family? Are you in the network marketing profession like I am? And if you are, I'd love to know why you got started in this business. I got started into this business. Hey, Paul, how are you? Because I wanted to create a better quality of life. And I think a lot of people sometimes settle for their quality of life that they have because they have a job, maybe a career, maybe it's fulfilling, maybe it's not. But a lot of people today, I think, are looking for a way to create more prosperity and more abundance for themselves and their family. And you have to understand is that when you go into the world of being an entrepreneur, and you really need to think about what's your long-term game plan. Hi, Irene, how are you? Now, I started running marathons back in 2005, and this actually, the OBX marathon was a marathon on the Outer Banks of North Carolina. So we started up at Kitty Hawk, and then 26.2 miles, we ran down to Manio. Now, when I prepared for this marathon, and I probably had done maybe 3 other marathons at this point, I said, hey, it's a beach, it's going to be flat, run along the coastline. Boy, was I wrong. Boy, was I wrong. The first 13 miles were through neighborhoods and parks with all kinds of hills. Hi, Ricky, how are you? And, I failed to look at I guess I looked at the map on paper, but I didn't actually look at the terrain. Hey, Renee, how are you? And as I started running this marathon, I was running up and down hills through sand dunes on pine straw. And oh my gosh, I did not expect that at all. And I think a lot of times people start a home-based business really not knowing what to expect. Hey, Gene, how you doing? Marilyn, welcome. And my question for you is, if you've been in the home-based business profession for any length of time, did you go into it knowing what to expect? Or did you have some surprises? I got to tell you, those first 13 miles for me were rough. And I was so happy to get those behind me and then to take that breaking point. And then the last 13.1 miles, I won't say it was easy, but it was a whole lot flatter. Well, I kind of knew what to expect at that point. So I have a question for you. As an entrepreneur, as somebody who has been in the home-based business profession, Renee, I'd love for you to jump in if you want to. What kind of surprises did you have on your journey? Same thing with you, Gene. Gene, I know that you've been a nurse practitioner for quite a long time, and you're relatively new in terms of this, but this whole profession has totally turned your world upside down, and you absolutely are a different person, an excited person, because you have that vision. And that's really what having an entrepreneurial mindset is all about. This is not a sprint. This is a marathon, no question about it. And all of your limiting beliefs will come up and challenge you. And you get to decide, am I going to push through this wall? And am I going to overcome these challenges? What's up, Mark Twain? How you doing, Donald? Good to see you here. Are you going to push through those challenges, or are you going to quit? It's a choice that we make. We get to decide who we are and where we're going. And we get to, in this type of business, decide who we want to take with us. And then what kind of support network do we have that will allow us to succeed so that we can reach our goals, no matter what product or service or business that you have. Success as an entrepreneur is a lot about mindset. It's the person that we want to become and how we show up every single day so that we can add more, hey, Donald, how we can have a bigger contribution to people. Yeah, Renee says definitely an endless journey for growth. No question about that. Playing big is not necessarily comfortable. Yeah, success is outside your comfort zone. David Bird, in his book called Achievement, says that your comfort zone is designed for safety and security, and success lies outside of it. And the reality of it is that the quality of your life today is a reflection of the quality of your choices. And if we want to create more for ourselves, we want to have more prosperity, more abundance, then maybe we need to think just a little bit differently. You know, I did a live, I think it was Monday, right before our Toastmasters meeting. And Donald, we missed you at that one, man. I heard you had a rough night. But I talked about his Facebook, good or bad, is it positive or negative? And a lot of people say it's negative and they hate it. And I'm saying I absolutely love it. Now, the people who hate it, the people who see a lot of drama, is because they have a lot of friends who are all about drama. Well, understand you have control over your friends on Facebook. You can unfollow people like that. I mean, it's super quick. You also have an opportunity to not hang out with people locally. You know, Jim Rohn says that your income typically is the average of your 10 closest friends. And maybe, just maybe, you need to hang out with some different folks. Something to consider. Have you ever done that? That's my question for you. Who here has decided that they wanted to become a better version of themselves, and maybe some of the people that they were hanging around on a regular basis weren't serving them to be a better person? Hi, Annette. How are you? I know I've done that. And I know that I also unfriend people all the time on Facebook. I've got very low tolerance for drama or negative thinking or people who are highly judgmental. Too many people, especially in, you know, a time where we're having elections, are just really just hating on a bunch of people. Gosh, why not just promote what you love about a candidate or a belief or a business or a product? There's no need to tear anybody else down. Come from a place of abundance. Come from a place of gratitude. And I think when you do this, hi, Laura, how are you? When you do this, you are going to attract more positive people to your life. My opinion is that's really where fulfillment comes from. It comes from making a difference in the lives of other people and surrounding yourselves with people with integrity, people with character, people who are really looking to create a better company, a better community, a better planet. I'm just saying there's so many things that we all can do, and we all need to be mindful, truly mindful of the energy that we're putting out there. And I got to tell you, it takes courage. It does. It does take courage. And some people are going to talk about you, and you got to be okay with people talking about you. What I taught my kids a long time ago, as long as you're coming from a place of integrity and you have a vision that you have, you need to stick with it. My question for you guys, again, give me some interaction here. Hey, Darren, how are you? Give me some interaction here. You know, what hard choices have you had to make around relationships, whether it be friends or family? You know, it's all a choice. We get to choose who we're about. So again, understand that, you know, being an entrepreneur, it's not a sprint. It's not an overnight success. It never here. It never is going to be like that. It is a long-term gain. But I got to tell you, if you stick with some of the fundamentals and you know who your target market is, and most people don't know who their target market is, show of hands here, who knows who their target market is? I mean, really, you have to know the struggles of your target market. You have to know the challenges, what they lay awake at night thinking about. If you're in a skincare company, your target market is not everybody with skin. I got to tell you. And a lot of companies will tell you that's your target market. It's not. If you're in health and wellness, anybody who, you know, is out there wants to be healthier and wealthier. Not true. Not true. Do yourself a favor, do your friends a favor, and get really clear on who's your target market. What does that audience look like? Now I've got a Facebook page. I certainly invite you to go to it and get a free 4-day training. And in this 4-day training, you can go to prosperitywithterry.com, and then you'll see on the Facebook page, there's that blue button that says send message. Respond with the text, the number 4 and a DAYS, altogether 4 DAYS. And over the next 4 days, you're going to get a 4-day in-depth training that's going to talk about how do you identify your target market. And this is all generic. It works for real estate people. It works for coaches. It works for people in the home-based business profession. Go there and understand who is your target market. Now, Don McNeil, he's part of our amazing Toastmasters Club, and his character is Mark Twain. Now, Don's character of Mark Twain typically is probably businesses. But what type of businesses and what are the needs of those businesses? You see, I don't care what product or service you have to know who your target market is. Then you have to know how to engage with that audience. You got to build that audience once you understand who they are. Hey, Paulette, how are you? You build it, then you engage with it. Then you can figure out how you can best serve that audience. You see, when you serve people, it's not about selling. Hey, John, how are you? It's really about showing people how they can solve problems. And maybe it's mindset problems. Maybe it's a new philosophy. Maybe it's a new product. Maybe it's getting into meditation, visualization. Maybe it's how to use a certain widget. I don't really know. But when you understand who your target market is, and you build that audience so you have a group of people following you, and then you understand what their struggles are, their pains are, their challenges are, and then you provide solutions, oh my gosh, that's where you have the know, love, and trust factor. You've heard maybe the expression, when people know, like, and trust you, they will buy from you. We take it one more level, guys. When people know you, love you, and trust you, because you got their back and you have their best interests, you're not, coming into conversations with your agenda. You're really listening. You're being present, trying to figure out where they are and where they want to go and see if you can help them. And you offer them a possible solution. Odds are they're going to buy from you. So what attraction marketing is really all about, and that's what I'm talking about, is attracting people to you with credit card in hand who know you, love you, and trust you, and they want to do business with you, or they want your coaching or mentoring, or they want your services. So again, if you want access to that 4-day training, just go to prosperitywithterry.com. It's going to take you to a Facebook page. Click the send message. That's the blue button on the top right, and respond with 4 days, just the number 4 and DAYS. So hopefully you guys got some value out of this. If you did, please let me know. I love you guys. Appreciate you hanging out with me today. And if you have any questions about anything, as always, please reach out to me. Make it a better than terrific day and a prosperous one, my friends. You absolutely deserve it. Until next time, bye-bye for now.